Good morning.
Good morning.
So we should have another couple people joining, hopefully, but I'm I'm just trying to see how I looks like I can't stream live to Facebook from my phone, and I have a doctor's appointment at 7:40 that they want me here at 7:20, so I had to come sit in the parking lot to do my
Oh
first
no.
morning challenge. So yeah, you just kind of have to get creative and figure it out. So I am here in the parking lot at my doctor's office, and this is day one of our morning routine challenge. And so um, I want to talk about a low hanging fruit today, which is hydration. When we uh, start our morning with a tall glass of water, apple cider vinegar or lemon juice in it can help even more. But it's just really, really good to support the body's detox. So when we at night during sleep is when our body does most of our detox work. So really important that we're getting a good night's sleep. So we're talking about morning routines today, but we can't talk about morning routines without also talking about the importance of getting a good night's sleep, because we do so much detox work during those sleeping hours. So when we wake up, it's really important to start the day with a big tall glass of water to help flush out those toxins that have been released during those sleeping hours. So many people, myself included, like the first thing I want in the morning is my coffee. It's not necessarily the caffeine addiction for me. It's just the ritual, and I just love coffee. I love the taste of coffee. So it's always easy for me to want to go straight to that cup of coffee first thing in the morning. But that's been something that I've made a really big point of doing. And I can tell a difference that it's making. I know how much better I feel when I start my day with a big glass of water. I will often I have a cranberry apple cider vinegar, or I put lemon juice in my water, and those are going to just assist with our digestive system and with our detox efforts. So the first challenge for this week is to start every day before you have anything else. Start every day with a 16-ounce glass of water with either apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, or one of the several infused water recipes that you got. Hopefully, those of you who signed up to be a part of the morning routine challenge and are getting the emails and in the program, you will have recipes. So there's, I think, 5 recipes for different fruit and vegetable infused waters. So your challenge, one of your challenges this week, is to get that glass of water first thing in the morning, and to not only do it, but think about why it is important to you. So in your workbook, you're going to be getting a page for every day of the week, and it's going to be what are the benefits of this. So your takeaways from each morning lesson, like what were the big takeaways for me? What are the benefits of starting this morning routine for me? I mean, it's one thing to just know academically, right? Like academically, I understand that these things are important, but why is it really important to me? Because if we don't personalize it, if we don't make it something that has impact for us personally, it's really easy to just go back to old habits and just kind of fall off of this new habit. So I've had to really remember, for me, like at 52, yes, maybe it's vanity, but I want to look as good as I can. I want to look as youthful as I can. And water really does help hydrate you. I definitely see the difference between my skin when I'm not drinking enough water and when I am drinking enough water. And it's pretty visible. I mean, you can see it in my hands, I can see it in my face. And so I want to I want to look my best. I want to put my best face forward, especially as a health coach. So that's an easy one for me. Like I remember it all the time, every day. Like this is important to me. I want to have healthy skin, and not only because because of the vanity piece, but also our skin is a really important organ. And so if our skin is being hydrated, it's going to be able to function like the barrier that it is and function as the organ that it is, the important organ that it is. So many reasons to hydrate. And in your workbook, there's a whole page on the benefits of proper hydration. When we know scientifically, it's just there's plenty of research, there's plenty of science showing that people who are dehydrated have much higher risks of various chronic issues, and cardiovascular disease being one of those. Joint problems is another really big one when we're not staying properly hydrated. Athletic performance is huge. Back to the cardiovascular, a lot of people have more arrhythmias when they're not getting properly hydrated. And so having electrolyte imbalance, and that's another key point here with hydration, is it's not just about drinking water. So we have to make sure that we are properly hydrated both inside and outside the cell. So if we're only drinking water, we're really not making sure that we're properly hydrated on the inside of the cell. And so the electrolytes are what help shuttle fluid back and forth across the cell wall. So we really want to make sure that we're getting electrolytes, not just water. We can drink too much water. And actually, there's been cases where people are so focused on drinking water alone that they become hyponatremic, which means they actually have low sodium. They have such high levels of fluid that their sodium balance is way off. So we need those electrolytes. A proper electrolyte beverage would have sodium, magnesium, potassium. Some of them have calcium. But you want those electrolytes. I do have my favorite brand of electrolyte, which is Element, or LMNT. I put those in all of my welcome packages for my new clients because they're the cleanest, I think just best formulated electrolyte. They're delicious, absolutely delicious. Right. So I have those. I do provide those to people locally. If they want to try some, I have some sample packs that I can send someone for, I think I'm selling those for $7, and you get a sample of every flavor. So if you are interested in those, let me know. I can put one in the mail for you. But yeah, so water, electrolytes. And then I also want to talk about upgrading your coffee routine. So I had a semi-argument debate on Facebook yesterday as I was talking about morning routines and upgrading your coffee habit, or your what you drink for coffee. And a guy kept saying, well, it's better to drink tea. It's better to drink tea. Okay, well, sure. I mean, if you're wanting to give up coffee and switch to tea, more power to you. If you are a coffee lover, as I am, and I have no intention of giving it up, I drink tea in the evening. Great, Kelly, I'll get you a sample, or we'll meet sometime. You don't have to give up your coffee, but you might want to upgrade your coffee. You might want to have drink a coffee that's going to have less of a caffeine spike, that's going to have additional ingredients like functional mushrooms. So this is my absolute favorite. So Four Sigmatic, this is their chill blend. So this is their decaf blend. And then this is another one I really like. This is their adaptogenic blend. So this is a half decaf. They're amazing. They're so good. I like a really rich dark coffee. That's just me. I don't like the light fruity ones. I like the really dark rich coffee. And that is Four Sigmatic. Their coffees are really dark. They're really earthy. They're rich. They're strong. And they have all different blends. So my favorite are to do the decaf and the half calf, because for me, it's not the caffeine that I'm looking for. And if you are looking for the caffeine to perk you up in the morning, you might want to think about, working toward reducing that addiction, because caffeine is very addictive and we don't want to be relying on caffeine to wake up. So the hard part about it is that it's harder to find decaf coffee. You go to the store and there'll be 20 different regular coffee blends and like 2 decaf. But that's what I love about Four Sigmatic, is that their decaf and their half calf are delicious. They have adaptogenic. The half calf has ashwagandha in it, which is a wonderful adaptogenic herb or root that can help balance stress hormones. And the chill, this one has reishi mushroom. Reishi is like the king of the functional mushrooms. And they have the mycelium, no mycelium in this one. They have the actual mushroom. They have chaga in this as well. So reishi and chaga. Some of the coffees have turkey tail, cordyceps, lion's mane. They all have different blends based on what you're looking for. So they have a focus blend. They have an immune and supporting blend. They have one that's for probiotic support. They have all these different blends. And then if you don't want to do the coffee, you can just get their mushroom powder. So I also have 3 different canisters of their functional mushroom powders. And so I have the Focus, the Defend, which is the immune one, and then the adaptogenic. So one that I put a little scoop in my evening elixir. They have wonderful evening elixirs too. They have these cacao mushroom elixirs. It's kind of like just drinking a cup of hot cocoa, and they've got all of the wonderful functional mushrooms in there. I swear that having those in the evening is part of what's helping, for the most part, increase my heart rate variability. So heart rate variability is an indicator of nervous system balance. And when we have a high degree of heart rate variability, it means we're very resilient. We have a good balance toward the parasympathetic side of our nervous system. And heart rate variability is very closely linked to longevity. So we really want to be looking at heart rate variability and looking at what are the different things that I'm doing in my life that affect my heart rate variability. I wear an Oura ring. So this is my Oura ring, and it tells me every night, it senses my heart rate variability, my body temperature, my actual heart rate. And then in the morning, it gives me, based on all these different parameters that it's measuring, it gives me my readiness score. It gives me my sleep score. So it's tracking my deep sleep, my REM sleep, my light sleep. And then it tells me my HRV. And when I do the functional mushrooms in the evening, it is almost always better. I did not do them last night, and my HRV was lower. Also, I had a terrible night's sleep just because I had so much going on in my brain. It's just like in monkey mind mode. But I really, functional mushrooms are an easy hack for your health. They are one of the easiest things that you can incorporate into your life. If you're already doing a morning beverage of any kind, you can put the functional mushroom powders in that beverage. So you don't have to even change what you're drinking, just add functional mushrooms to it. And that is going to provide you so much additional health benefit. Get onto the Four Sigmatic website. At this point, I'm not an affiliate. I don't get any benefit from recommending it. I am trying to become an affiliate because I think I love the product so much, and I want people to experience it. But at this point, I don't have any financial ties or anything to them. I just I've loved it. I have absolutely loved their products. So they have protein powders, really good protein powders. I like to make little protein balls, especially for like long trail runs or hikes. I'll take my protein balls and I make them with their protein powder. I also make little cacao, paleo chocolate cacao cups, chocolate nut and seed, nut butter cups. And I put the mushroom powders and the protein powders in those. So very versatile, lots of stuff you can do with them. So upgrade your coffee. If you're just drinking straight, regular, plain coffee, you could be getting a lot more health benefit from that cup of coffee by upgrading to a functional mushroom coffee. Everybody that I have turned on to Four Sigmatic has loved them. I told my aunt about it, and she could not rave enough about how much she was enjoying it. She said before that she loved her coffee, so she always wanted to drink it, but it made her jittery. It made her feel kind of jittery and just kind of that sort of a little bit of hyper. And she said none of that with Four Sigmatic. She said she just feels super steady and calm, and she loves the flavor and she loves how she feels. So your first day of morning routine challenge is to hydrate first, 16-ounce glass of water, add some apple cider vinegar, add some lemon juice, try one of the fruit infused waters of the recipes that you have access to if you joined the challenge, and commit to doing that for 5 days. So 5 days, first thing in the morning is a 16-ounce glass of water before your coffee, and just see how you feel. Just see what you notice. And then your second challenge for the first day is to just consider upgrading your coffee. Do some research, maybe pick up a bag. Every so often, the grocery outlet will have one of their blends. Last time they had the Focus blend. It's got orange packaging. And so you can try it and it for quite a bit less. It's not the cheapest coffee, but it's not the most expensive either. You can get a subscription plan with Four Sigmatic and save money by getting it sent on a subscription. So I was doing that for a while. So upgrading your coffee or adding functional mushroom powders to it. If you don't want to do that and you just want to take a functional mushroom capsule, those are available too. You can get, I think Gaia Herbs makes just functional mushroom capsules. So you could just take one of those in the morning with your tall glass of water, if that's what you would prefer to do. So think about why it's important to you. There's a whole page on the benefits of functional mushrooms in your workbook. So if you joined the challenge, you will have a page that lists all the benefits of functional mushrooms. So I'm not going to go into all the details on this video, but there is really no body part or organ system that does not benefit from using functional mushrooms on a regular basis. And each of the functional mushrooms kind of has a little bit of a different special effect in the body. And it's pretty amazing. Like sometimes the organ that is most affected by one of the mushrooms, they actually resemble each other physically. Like the shape and the look of the mushroom as it grows in nature, like resembles the organ that it has the most benefit to. So it's really kind of magical in a sense, but it's not woo-woo. There's plenty of science. So they're very anti-cancer. They benefit lung health. They have really great benefit to the microbiome. They have huge benefit to the immune system. So tons of benefits to functional mushrooms. Check it out in the manual. If you didn't join the challenge, it's not too late. You can still join the challenge and get the workbook and get all of the written material and all of the listing all the benefits of everything. But go to your workbook page and just write in what your takeaways are, why it's important to you, and some action steps that you will take going forward based on what you learned today. So that is day one for the morning routine challenge. So I'll be getting back on from my home tomorrow at 7 a.m. for day 2 of the challenge. And I will be getting, those of you who signed up, you'll be getting the rest of your workbook later today. All right. Thank you so much for joining me and have a wonderful day.